Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast.
You see what I did there?
Are you gonna start?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I like wrestling.
Greetings to parts unknown. My name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I am joined by
the incredible intern Nez.
And I'm also joined today by
the Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup. This is April. You heard.
And I'm also wait. Who the hell is this?
Who's this guy?
This is my intern.
What?
Wait. How the fuck you have an intern?
Well, you see, what happened was, ladies and gentlemen, just want to let you guys, I gotta make this clear. So the past few episodes, right? The reason I wasn't there is because Tara, Paige, and Sunny had me as their personal cleaning service.
You're an intern. You're supposed to do everything.
This is what. Anyways, after that, I was like, maybe I deserve an intern. So now I have an intern.
I don't know about deserve.
So you feel you deserve an intern?
Yes.
Because you were working at
much.
your job.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know about deserve, bro.
Yo, this young generation, y'all so entitled.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
I checked out the credenza with the white glove, and I still saw dust. Fuck that shit.
I don't know what you're schooling this kid.
So go ahead, introduce yourself.
I am the intern's intern, Noah Gomez. One-man army.
Aw, Tito.
Wow,
Who said you could have a fucking tagline, bro? It's bad enough you're an intern's intern and you're the one-man army? You can't be an intern's intern and a one-man army. What type of shit is that?
Two-man army.
All right, you know what? You know what? Get the mic away from him for now.
Yeah, let's get the fuck away.
All right, so this is episode 96, and welcome to this week's episode. And we're going to start off with recapping what happened this past weekend, which was a pretty fun weekend of WWE. Well, not really WWTV. It was WWE pay-per-view. You know?
We had some good wrestling going on. We had some really good wrestling on Saturday. Sunday was all right.
Sunday was alright.
Yeah.
It was alright.
I don't know about all right. I thought NXT was good. I thought SummerSlam was better than good.
Well, the G1 was phenomenal.
All right. Well, G1 we'll talk about in a moment because G1 was pretty phenomenal. But let's just talk about NXT TakeOver Toronto. So let's start off with the matches. So we had the Street Profits taking on Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team titles, and everybody at Jack Dempsey's was expecting Undisputed Era to leave dripped in gold.
What do you expect? The Street Profits have been on Raw the past couple of weeks. It's to say you win the titles, you show up on the main roster, eventually you're going to drop them. They did the same with Tito War Raiders. And look
He
at
said
them now.
Tito War Raiders?
Look at them now. Tito.
Yeah.
There's something experienced now. I don't remember what the fuck they're called.
They're War Raiders.
Oh, War. Okay.
They'll forever be War Raiders.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
lost.
but the Undisputed Era should have walked out with everything
Hey,
because they hyped it up way too much. So it should have been there.
So why? Because he got hyped up, they're supposed to walk out of there?
Yeah.
It's WWE logic.
No, you're not. Well, that's exactly the reason why NXT is ahead of the curve in a lot of ways by comparison to the main roster. They don't go with the WWE logic. They do. They see you going right and then say, all right, let's turn left. So
I get it, but it would have been nice to see Undisputed Era like be nice and gold. I mean, Street Profits are amazing. I love them, but come on.
I will say this. It was definitely a good idea for them to basically do what they did, but if they really want to keep everybody in suspense, they really should have just put the tag team championship match maybe towards the end.
Yeah.
They should have put the triple threat match for the North American Championship earlier, just so that you could keep people thinking, all right, Undisputed Era is gonna be dripped in gold, because once O'Reilly and Fish lost. Everybody was like, a lot of people kind of lost that momentum.
We got really hyped that it got so quiet.
It got real quiet for the next match, which was the grudge match between Io Shirai and Candice LeRae.
Before we go on, can we just talk about how the fact that Montez Ford did The Rock and everybody exploded?
We can, but why are you acting so bold, like stopping me and shit? You know you're still the intern, right?
I guess. Anyways, let's go back to the issue.
This kid.
As a matter of fact, you guys thirsty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intern, go get us some fucking water.
Yeah.
All right,
Yo, how you telling him to go get some fucking water?
That is just rude. Why don't you go get water with him for us?
You guys were rude about it, so now it's my turn. Intern, get the fuck out of here.
Since-
Get some water.
Since when?
You know what?
You don't have to listen to him.
Honestly,
Gotcha.
that was kind of funny. Nah, you know what? Intern.
All right, I'll be right back. Yeah,
No, I don't
go
like
on.
this abuse. It's some bullshit.
Nah, I'll allow it.
Fucking Sonny.
Hey, listen. You know what? Think about it like this, April. We have the intern for the podcast, which is Nez, and we're gonna gift Noah to you guys. Unpopular review.
Oh, okay. Well, then get us some fucking water.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So moving on, Io Shirai defeated Candice LeRae.
Yo, Io Shirai. Oh my God, I love her. This heel, she coming out looking like some kind of anime, the Phoenix. Yeah. And then she dyed her hair red. Oh man,
Yeah, I actually really was digging that
I'm
match.
in love.
That match was
I
dope.
love her. That shit was so good.
Especially for Candice LeRae, I didn't think she had it in her.
I never really seen her wrestle like that.
Me neither. But that Gargano effect.
Yeah.
We ain't saying that.
You know, I didn't realize she was that brolic though.
Oh yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah, Candice LeRae, she's ill. But yeah, it was a great match. Moving on, we had the triple threat match with Velveteen Dream defeating Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. And Velveteen's entrance.
I knew he was gonna come out looking like a Mountie. I
Yeah.
was waiting for it.
Yo, but
I love-
I gotta say though, that entrance, the whole thing with the Mounties, but then when they went to the Toronto Raptors, so as a basketball fan, by the way, follow at Basketball Binge on Instagram, and also check out the group on Facebook. We talk nothing but basketball the way we do with wrestling. I was laughing because
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was-
yeah, milk that championship you guys won now.
Yes.
Because you
enjoy
guys
it.
might be lottery this coming season.
No.
Oh jeez. Then you had the people in the Toronto jerseys breakdancing. I was like, no, this
That
is
was
not
a great
happening.
entrance.
That was
It was
hilarious.
really good.
I think I died for that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was
great.
dope. It
When was
dope.
the last time they won as a basketball team? I don't follow basketball, so I want to know what the hype is.
Never.
Never. Never.
So this was the
Never.
Toronto Raptors' first
And
and
like,
only championship.
Wait, like ever? Like in
Ever.
decades?
Ever.
Oh,
Well,
man.
they're very, very new. So
Oh, okay.
they were like one of the last teams that was recently added when they expanded the league. So
Well, good for them.
yeah,
Good for them.
yeah, because it's gonna be their only championship.
Yeah. Only
They'll
chance.
never get another one. And I'm putting money on that shit.
yeah, I could.
And you know what? I like the GM that's over there. And if anybody could do it, he will. But dang, that shit ain't happening again.
It's okay.
Yeah,
That's just rude.
that's just
Like,
facts.
let them
That's-
live. It's Canada.
Yeah, they could live in Canada.
Look, Canada's dope. Don't get me wrong.
I
It's
haven't
so
been
nice
to Canada
over
yet.
It's really dope. I love it.
I heard everybody's polite.
Yeah.
Don't you mean A?
Hey,
They're polite, A. But yeah, that match was pretty dope. And Velveteen Dream won. And again, another Undisputed Era member, no go.
They made Roderick look strong in this.
Fucking guy, yo.
Come on, boss.
Really? You gonna go for the cheap one? For the cheap joke?
It was there.
I
And I had to
thought
take it.
so much better of you.
and you have the audacity to have an intern. Horrible.
Don't be hating.
Very
All right,
disappointed.
Oh, I'm not hating because he's mine now. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
The slavery has been passed. Fucking bullshit is this? He's mine, yeah. What type of shit is that, yo? You know what? I don't think you're gonna. Nah, you know what? Noah, forget it. You know what? We're not gonna put you into servitude anymore.
Oh, yes.
For now.
For now.
I'm free.
Wow.
All right, now.
Now
never
you're
mind.
back. Yeah.
So after that, we had Shayna Baszler taking on Maya Yim. What you guys thought?
It's a good match.
She tried.
Yeah. Mia really did.
She
Yeah.
tried.
I
She tried.
mean,
I feel like you gotta say they had a match.
They
and
had a
they're
match?
Solid competitors.
Yeah.
that's
they
how
fought.
it felt. I mean, to see Mia Yim come up this quickly since she's doing NXT to have a title match with Shayna, it's coming a lot. But Bianca Belair, she got to be next to getting the belt.
So here's the funny thing. Unfortunately, because there's not enough hours in a day for me, I am not keeping up with NXT the way I would like to. So I didn't realize Maya Yim was a mad hood.
Yo, she's,
Yeah, she's
yo,
hood.
Like
hood.
she's mad
she's
hood.
the HBIC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could feel it in her accent. She's
Yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah, she's mad
I'm
hood.
about that. Win the
So-
championship.
So when they came,
You heard?
yo, when
You
she
heard?
came out with that whole crew, which was probably the same crew that
I was
Velveteen Dream came out with, the hip hop dance, I thought they were all gonna break out into dance and shit. I thought it was gonna be like the Jabberwockies. All they needed was a
The
different kind of mask and shit. But yo,
She was coming through the UC freaking Matt Riddle on the end trying to get some love, and she's looking at him like, yo,
No,
really?
bro.
yeah, and then with Matt Riddle showing up out of nowhere, but to get some pieces of Killian Dane, but the women's match was solid,
Yeah.
and we'll just leave it at that.
We knew Shayna was gonna win. She's not dropping that belt anytime soon.
Nah, she's definitely not. And then that led us into the 2 out of 3 falls match between Adam Cole.
Baby!
Baby.
Imagine, lady, y'all whack.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna do that one more time.
Okay.
Yes.
Between Adam Cole
Baby!
Hey.
and Johnny Wrestling, aka Johnny Gargano.
This match,
No words.
Classic.
yeah. It was, damn. I love this shit.
So the first fall, okay,
Shit
disqualification.
went on long.
Adam,
Shit went on
well, I
very
expected
long.
it to go on long. I mean, it was a 2 out of 3 falls match.
To
There's
cover
only 5
over an
cards
hour.
on. There was only 5 matches on the card.
But I felt like the street fight was gonna be longer than
Yeah,
that.
that's what I felt.
Like I didn't think the classic match was gonna last that long, as it did.
I mean, I don't know. I think it made sense. I was surprised that they went to that kind of ending, that kind of finish on the first fall, but it was pretty dope. Second fall, whatever. I expected it. I expected
Good
that
stuff.
to happen. But yo,
That
That's
extreme
yo, that's still cage.
Let's-
that cage match. Yo,
that shit was no joke.
they died.
Yeah, they really
They
did.
died like 5
they
times
attempted to,
each.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they attempted to like kill each other. Like, I think that was insane. You know, what's funny? They had to use all the weapons in that cage. If it wasn't, then I would have been disappointed. They used every single thing on that cage.
Yeah, they really did.
But the only disappointing thing was the little sack. I think everybody was very disappointed.
You were cheering
yeah,
for
it's
thumbtacks.
thumbtacks. Yeah, everybody was like, oh, yeah,
What was it? It was brass
oh.
knuckles, a chain, and
Yeah,
what else?
and like a pipe. I don't remember what it was. It was like a metal pipe.
It was just some random shit.
Yeah.
It was like
Hype, man.
it was like a plumber's knapsack and shit.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck, really? A fucking pipe, bro. Like everybody wanted thumbtacks,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
it was yeah.
Once we saw
That's
that barbed
sad.
wire, we're like,
Oh,
okay,
shit, yeah.
okay. You just gonna cut a piece and then do nothing
Nothing
with
with
it.
it. I wanted somebody to get choked out with that shit.
Or
Yo,
do
that's
it
what I was
through-
expecting. I was
Yeah.
expecting that somebody get choked out with that shit. You know, it was funny because like I'm watching it, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is about to get bloody, but nobody bled.
Adam,
Adam
bled.
co-
He had
yeah.
the only chichon on his fucking
No, he had a
head.
chichong. He wasn't bleeding though.
He had
Did it?
he bleeded in his back like at the end of
Yeah.
the match.
Yeah, but I mean,
We want some real blood.
Real-
I wanted some like, oh, he's busted wide open. No, it was just like, oh yeah, he got cut.
That one spot
He
where
didn't
they
get
were
bu- he
beating each
wasn't.
other.
He got cut. He didn't
got
get
cut.
busted wide open. There's a difference. That's what I was looking for.
That spot where they were beating each other with the kendo sticks. Oh,
Yo.
I felt all that.
And you know what? It's funny. It actually made me realize something, which we're going to get to later on as we continue talking about the rest of the stuff we're going to speak about. But going forward, if you had to give NXT Toronto a grade, what would you give it?
Out of what, 10?
Letter grade.
I give it an A-.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you?
A
April?
minus, same.
And you know what? Fuck it. Just for shits and giggles. What do you give it, Noah?
Shits and giggles.
I'll say A.
Okay.
It was a great show. There was no title exchanges.
Yeah.
But
I
it was
thought
a solid show. It was good. I enjoyed it.
the funny thing is that I love the show. I thought it was really good. Good, you hear me? That's between great and good. It's good.
Good.
It was a good show. My only thing is that I find interesting is because we're so used to the shows being amazing, that when we see a show that's solid like this, it almost becomes like a little bit of a letdown. We just got our food, so we'll be right back. And we're back. So, what is your grade, Nez?
A-.
What is your grade, April?
A minus.
And what is your grade? Should we get a grade from him?
Might as well.
Okay,
Come
Noah,
on.
go ahead. Give us a grade.
A.
Had to be different. Fucking guy. All right.
That's my intern.
I'm sorry. Just
Don't
being honest.
Don't start. All right. Let's move on. Let's just recap SummerSlam real quick. So we had the pre-show starting with Gulak defeating Oni Lorcan. Amazing match.
I
They
didn't
were
see
solid
it.
competitors, and they had a match.
They were solid competitors, and they fought. In other words, that's what you're saying?
No, they had a match.
Fucking guy. Why do I even bring you here? How about you?
Yes, Sonny. Why do you?
What about you, Noah?
I have the same opinion as Alex on that match.
And that is why you were sent down
Such
to
a good formness. I don't even
Pop
want you
review.
around.
All right. So, moving on. Buddy Murphy, a.k.a. Dick. And if you don't know why we call him that, go listen to a prior episode.
Talk about it a lot.
Yeah. Defeated Apollo Crews by disqualification.
It was a solid match, and they fought.
Yeah, it was a solid match, and they fought. Yeah.
It was a match.
I mean, it's Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy. They're great.
I get it.
Yeah, like, come on.
Then we had Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeating the Iconics.
This match was annoying because they announced the day before that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross was going to fight Asuka and Kairi Sane, so they really just shitted on themselves.
For the
for that.
championship.
Yeah,
That was really retarded.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
retarded.
So that made no sense.
they had a match.
They had a match.
Yeah.
They had a match that we all knew what the result was
Yeah.
going to be.
Yes.
All right. Though, beginning of SummerSlam, we had Becky Lynch defeating Natalya. And that was,
It was a great match.
Surprisingly
Great.
I really enjoyed it.
yeah.
We haven't had a submission match in a minute and a half.
Yeah, it's been a while. And a lot of back and forth, and it was a great match, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. I definitely thought that match was a great way to start the show.
Natalya didn't
Yes.
get the pop she wanted,
Yeah,
but
for real.
But she
got
was
something.
No, she got a dope pop though. Like they were rooting for her heavy.
they
Nah.
were. But there were a lot of Becky
so
fans
Becky,
in the
yeah.
front,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but I mean, I think during the match they were
was about to
rooting
say.
a lot for like it was
Oh.
a lot higher than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, they were definitely going back and forth. Like as soon as Natalya was pinning Becky, they were cheering for Natalya. When Becky was pinning Natalya, they were getting Becky. So it was a nice back and forth. It was a great start to the pay-per-view. Well, the real start.
Definitely. By the way, did you guys peep how everybody in the front row were past signs that said the man on
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking cheaters.
I kind of expected Ronda to come out. I wanted it to happen.
Oh, I would have been pissed. Especially since it was the first match too. Nah.
I expected this to be further in the card. That's why I predicted Ronda
Yeah.
coming
Yeah,
out.
I didn't expect this to be
okay.
the first one.
It was a good opener, though.
Yeah, it was. So, moving on, let's talk about the
The next segment,
The-
because
the
this was a
segment.
segment. This was not a match.
True.
True.
So,
True.
Goldberg defeated Dolph Ziggler,
In a minute and 45.
which also proves that the Glamazon actually won her prediction. Because we knew that Goldberg was going to win.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of over and under, 90 seconds. Me and Paige both picked under 90 seconds, and she picked actually over. And she was over by 15 seconds.
I had said 5 seconds. But a minute and 45?
5
All right.
seconds.
That's great.
Okay.
Dolph had some nice kicks in, and Goldberg
Yeah.
killed him a couple times. And Dolph earned a lot of my respect because he was just going in.
But the stock on Goldberg is definitely back to, not high, but it's
Where
definitely better.
Yeah.
Definitely better.
They
so,
did this just to see how good of a seller Dolph Ziggler is. Because we all know he's good at
No,
a
no.
seller.
we all know
No,
he
no.
can sell a
It had
match.
nothing to
But
do
a
with
spear?
that.
But a
It had everything-
spear?
It had everything. Excuse me. It had everything to do with Blood Money 3.
But money 3.
When he had that shitty, stupid ass match against the
Oh,
Undertaker,
that stupid showdown.
and he basically tainted everything that he did, and it was like Goldberg. Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch a match with him again. Now you're like, okay, I'll watch another match with him. I don't mind. So that's what this match did. It was to get Goldberg right again.
That last spear, man.
That was-
Ziggler
yeah.
flipped,
that was dangerous.
Got up and then flipped back.
Yeah.
He got up and then flipped. I was like, yo, this man he's great. I've
And-
always been a Goldberg match. What happened that stupid showdown, it happened. It is what it is, but I didn't lose any credibility on Goldberg. Like, shit happens. You're old. You're in 110-degree weather. What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
And the award for the best actor goes to Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. AJ Styles with Carl Anderson and New Gallows defeated Ricochet, who was dressed as Nightwing from the DC Comics, a.k.a. the original Robin.
That is true. Great match by both competitors. The ending was amazing.
That's all I'm gonna say.
AJ and Ricochet are
I
just
wish it would've went
I was
longer.
sliding everywhere.
AJ
Yeah,
and
I heard
Ricochet
there
is
was a
just
flood in
amazing.
It's always a
The
flood
flood
in
in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Sounds like a book. The sequel to the book A Tree in Brooklyn, and there's a flood in
Flood
Brooklyn.
in Brooklyn.
Fucking bullshit.
Ricochet needs
What do I
friends.
do? Why
He
do I-
needs- he
why
does
do I
need
hang with
friends.
you people?
You love us. You
Yeah.
can't deny it.
That's-
But Ricochet needs friends. I felt bad. This honestly was the match of the night for me on the men's side. But Ricochet needs friends.
He
I was like,
does.
oh, Tito, leave him alone. Where's Batman?
Yeah.
Like, where?
well, as a superhero, sometimes you're a loner. But anyway, enough about my life. Moving on, we had Bailey defeating Ember Moon in a match that I would classify as merp.
Yeah. And you
Solid
were the one that
competitive.
said this match was going to take it all.
Really?
I don't remember
And I
saying
actually
that.
thought about that. We go
What-
back to
what-
episode
wait, wait,
93
wait,
when we
wait,
did our
what-
predictions for
Why,
this
why,
show.
why are you why are you paying attention to what we say on the podcast? Don't you know that we drink while we're doing this podcast?
That's cool. I know
That's a
everything.
good point.
Fuck.
I know everything.
You know what?
Everything.
Whatever. Moving on. Kevin Owens defeated Shane McMahon to basically continue keeping a job here.
Pretty much.
DK.
Yeah. But he did put his hands on Elias, which we will address in a moment. So, yeah.
Can we talk about the pop that he had when he came out?
Yeah.
I mean-
Canada loves
Canada.
But dude,
Mateo.
it was Canada though.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
That
go
was
hard
amazing.
for their people.
yeah, they're for real.
They
Like,
may be the nice people in the world, but they will fuck somebody up. You say anything about their country. They were even doing the national anthem during his match.
yeah.
Or was during Trish Stratus's match. I don't know, but they were going in for
I
their
think it was
people.
during Trish.
They were like,
Yeah.
he's Canadian, eh?
What are you talking about? Oh,
What were you talking about?
wait. Nah, they go hard
I'm
for their
about
country.
ready to get ready for this match.
That's some poutine.
Yeah, yeah, I like poutine. I had it here. I mean, there at Jack Dempsey's one time. It was amazing. So, by the way, if you were at the viewing party for that, we recorded episode 95, which is already up. So go and check it out if you haven't listened to it yet. We talk about the state of wrestling, and it was a pretty fun episode. We also had Mario from Lucha Outsiders podcast there. Shout out to him. It was a fun time, and you'll hear some voices that haven't been on in a while, like the name dropper Roger Adams, as well as KD Swagger, the co-founder of I Like Wrestling.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, it was fun. So moving on, we had Charlotte Flair defeating Trish Stratus by submission. And
This was a great match.
Great match.
This was the match of the night for the women's side. This was great. I actually paid attention to this match.
so while
So good.
you were while you were sliding in
It's
Brooklyn,
age.
I was submissive in Manhattan.
I was in. It's your man.
No. I mean, I was watching a submission match. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
That's it.
Listen,
Trish.
you're not supposed to be even speaking right now. You're an intern's intern.
Keep it down a little bit. Just keep
Yeah, exactly.
it-
So, that was an amazing match.
Trish
still got it.
She
She
still
still-
got it.
She could still go full
still
time.
got it.
There was a lot of cleavage
Yeah,
There was.
in that ring.
I liked it.
I was waiting for somebody's tit to pop.
So
Well,
was
this
I.
I
shit
sat
they were
there.
doing. Not pop out. I mean pop.
So was I. Oh, actually, no, never mind.
Yeah, no.
I take that one back.
No.
Yeah, I take that one back. Yeah, no. Ah, hell no. I'm good. Moving on, we had Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton, which ended in a double countout. Actually, let's be real. It didn't end in a double countout. It ended in a pure six brawl, as JR likes to say. And you know what? A lot of people were mad at it. I was not. I actually enjoyed it.
It was alright.
I want to see him. You know,
I wanted to see Randy RKO his children.
That would have been dope.
those are the thoughts and opinions of Nez, and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Kofi's little son,
Or
he was
his
going
intern.
in. He was about to come out
Exactly.
and go after Randy.
He deserved a little
Jesus.
punk kick or two. You know what I mean?
Yo, how you
punt
a
kick.
punt kick? Again, those are the thoughts and opinions
Yo.
of Nez, and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of
How do you still have
Yep,
a
I Like
job?
Wrestling.
No.
Jesus Christ,
represent
man,
his
what's wrong
intern,
with
too.
you?
Yo.
Huh?
They don't represent his intern's beliefs too.
Exact.
Well,
Ray,
listen,
you're-
you work for him. So,
Exactly.
so anyway,
What about his wife? Is that good enough?
again, those are the thoughts and opinions of Nez, and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
It's happened before. I don't understand why. It's okay.
All right, moving on.
No, this time she would really fuck up Randy, and then you're gonna have his crazy wife coming out. Actually, that'd be pretty
That'd
dope.
be crazy.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll
Oh, actually, be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Book it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. The Fiend Bray Wyatt defeated Finn Balor.
This was everything for me. Finn coming out all in white. I told him not to wear this because we're supposed to be walking down the aisle together in that little white outfit. But yo,
So wait, he's the bride?
Yeah.
no, I'm the bride.
But he's wearing white.
I didn't tell him he could come out in clothes.
Oh, right.
Okay.
But Bray, that song, that entrance, oh my
Bray,
God.
The lantern.
The
I want that
was
lantern.
Amazing.
I want to recreate all of that. I want everything. He was amazing. The match was good. The Fiend, oh my God.
You can tell, and
Shit.
it's crazy because you can tell without him saying is that he's fighting himself and his opponent
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, which is amazing. It's great.
Yeah, that shit got real deep.
He
Pause.
was so good in the ring. He was moving smooth. He didn't miss a beat. I mean, what's up, Bray? How you doing? Shit.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even mad that he killed Finn.
Yeah,
Killed.
which I'm a little surprised by, because you being the number one Finn Balor fan, and you're just kind of like, yeah, he died, but it's okay.
Yeah, because
first
he's taking the
time.
break so we can have our wedding and go on our honeymoon and everything. So
You
it's
had a
not bad.
funeral for him the first time. You was okay with this one?
No, they killed him like 5 times. All of them. I don't want to talk about that ladder match. I wanted to cry.
Yeah, that was murder, or homicide, if you will. So moving on, then we had the main event the main event, which was Seth Rollins defeating Brock Lesnar, which I gotta say,
The match was good.
no, that match was great.
Match of the
That's
night.
good.
You know what? As a main event, it lived up to his name as it being a main event. It killed it did what it was supposed to do, which honestly, I want to rewatch it. I haven't had a chance to actually rewatch it, but I am going to rewatch it. That's how good it is. Because I don't really rewatch any matches like
Yeah.
that.
When was the last time we saw Brock Lesnar in a match like this? He's been back. Besides him beating everyone with his F5s and suplexes. Like a
Styles and
real
Lesnar.
match.
But
Styles
you know
and
what?
Lesnar.
Okay.
I think Brock Lesnar gets a lot of shit for not putting on these types of matches, and he shouldn't. It's because I think it's the way he's booked.
That's
He's
true.
booked as a beast, so he's only allowed to do the kind of matches to make him look super strong. And in this one, it was to make Seth Rollins look super strong. And now it feels like a reboot for the reign that he had before. Because the reign that Seth had before was so
Whack.
whack,
Bullshit.
and they dropped the ball with it. So now it's like, all right, there's a reboot, which is going to lead into what we're about to talk about, which is Monday Night Raw. But before we get to Monday Night Raw, if you had to give SummerSlam a grade, let me know what you got. Starting with April.
I give it a B. I mean, it was a solid show. It was predictable. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Like, it was enjoyable. It was pretty good.
How about you, Ness?
I'll give it a B as well. It wasn't too good, but yeah, it was good at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
It had its moments.
It had us, yeah.
All right. And
Bailey fucked it up. I'm sorry.
damn, son, Bailey fucked it up.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. That sounds personal. And all right, let's try it again. Let's see what happens. Noah,
I'm gonna go with a B plus. I
again, has to be different. What type of bullshit is that? Go ahead. Tell us why.
Well, I thought most of the match qualities were very good. I thought that there was very consistent pacing around the show. Loved the opener, loved the main event. Very good show, in my opinion.
Okay.
Solid answer.
So my grade for SummerSlam, I'm gonna give it a damn it, B plus.
B team,
Yay,
B team,
B
go,
team.
go, go.
Yo,
Special guest.
doesn't the intern look a little bit like
Bo Dallas?
Bo Dallas?
See it.
Hey Noah, do you believe?
I believe in the promotion.
Ooh, Jesus.
Oh.
You just
yeah,
got, you
that
just
shit
started.
ain't happening, dude. You just got your position.
Yeah, you yeah.
All right, so let's move on to talking about Monday Night Raw, or the Monday Night Wrestling program.
Yeah, no, we're doing it raw.
No, we're doing the Monday Night Wrestling program.
I'm doing it.
What is in this? How you say it?
Lunes.
Lunes night.
Lunes.
We do it wrong.
Fucking bullshit.
I really like that.
Then why are you encouraging him?
Because it's funny.
No, don't encourage him. He don't get his shit. He don't get his donuts. He don't get his water. As a matter of fact, I'm still waiting on some fucking sugar cookies.
Gives us laughter.
Yeah.
What? Because he's funny looking? What type of shit is that?
Oh, damn.
Hey.
Ah, haha.
You got it.
You get us some donuts. I won't be cracking jokes on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right then. That's why I gotta eat fries and shit. For parts unknown, which are scrumptious and delicious.
All right.
It comes with age.
But that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother. Monday Night the Lunes program. Go ahead.
All right, so we start off with Seth Rollins addressing the crowd, dressed as Baron Corbin.
For real.
Yeah.
All he was missing was the vest from Applebee's.
Yeah.
So hey, he came out, addressed the crowd, talked some shit. Then AJ Styles came out, talked some shit to him, said, "Hey, you know what? Let's see who the best is," and came out with the other OC members.
Clerb.
the Clerb. Every time you say the Clerb, I look at you and I think of Medea.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So anyway, so that they teased a little stare down, and then off it went to the Street Profits backstage.
Yo, these guys.
We're having a little conversation, and then all of a sudden, Sami Zayn wants to butt in, and he starts talking shit, and then they're like, "So what about Samoa Joe?" And he starts talking shit and talking shit, and that leads to our next thing, a match. Take it away, Nez.
Samoa Joe and I'll say your lies. Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn finally had a match because he was talking shit, and Sami lost, as expected. Pretty much. They had a
He
match.
didn't lose. He got choked off.
It
Fuck
worked
out. It was funny because I kind of saw that match as, are they about to turn Samoa Joe face?
Yeah.
They were getting there.
Yeah.
They were really getting there.
What you thought of that match, April?
It was all right.
Yeah?
I mean, it wasn't great. I love seeing Samoa Joe in the ring, Sami Zayn in the ring. They always put on great matches. I mean, it wasn't shocking. It was a match.
It was a match.
It was a match.
It was-
They're both competitors and
Yeah,
they fought.
and it was solid, yeah.
Yeah.
They fought.
So, which leads us to our next one, which is The Miz defeating Dolph Ziggler.
I don't know what to say about this match.
It was a match.
It was a match. It was. They're solid competitors. They had a
they
match
fought.
and they fought. They fought.
We've seen this already. Like, it's nothing new.
I really got disappointed when they basically ran the same gimmick they did the night before with Goldberg. So like the Mrs. Goldberg now?
Yeah.
Really? Nah.
Pretty much.
Nah. But my favorite line was, "You're not even the best wrestler in your house." Yo, that shit was funny.
Dolph could talk his shit.
Yeah,
He's really
yeah.
good.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So then after that we had Ricochet, pew pew pew, pew pew pew, taking on and defeating I Am Elias,
Yo, poor Elias.
who happens to be a very, very, very overexposed man at the moment because he was the ref the night before.
They get special enforcer, quote unquote.
Exactly. Then he's in this match against Ricochet, and then later on in the night he gets involved in something else. But we're going to talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
So after that we had Andrade defeating Rey Mysterio in a 2 out of 3 falls match. He actually swept it. Actually, first fall obviously was bullshit, and Zelina Vega dressed the way she was.
She was looking good.
You know what?
I liked it.
I'm all about a woman dressing within themselves, and it just seemed,
She looked mad Spanish.
I don't know, it seemed a little out of place for me. Like, it was cool, but she was having a hard time walking in them heels.
Yeah.
Because them shits were like about a foot tall. There's a difference between, so like, when Lana wears those heels, she walks and seems more natural with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Zelina looked like she was like, oh shit, this oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
It was one of those. My body is looking dope. My outfit is fly. These shoes, though, she was wearing 10-minute shoes. And them shoes lasted a long time. That's exactly what it was.
So they're 10-minute shoes because you can only wear them for 10
You
minutes.
only wear it for 10 minutes. You walk down to the ring. You take them shits off. You put them back on. You go back up.
Yeah, she looked like
She looked good.
She looked good, but she definitely looked.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but there's something seemed a bit off. Like she just looked like she was uncomfortable.
Yeah, she just no.
It's like,
No,
like
it wasn't for
she's
her.
a pretty girl, but the way she was dressed was kind of a. There was a thing that it just didn't fit in tune with how she normally comes out. It was almost like you could tell somebody
True.
dressed her to look different.
True. I definitely got to think about that because she had her curls. Like, she was looking.
Like they hoochie fighter. It was like yo.
They saw the Bronx in her. That's what it was.
Yeah, they did.
They're like, I wonder if she looked like
But
that.
she's not from the
Let's do
Bronx.
She's not from the Bronx? Thought she
No,
was
she's
the
from
Bronx.
Queens.
Oh,
Well, they thought she was from the Bronx because she don't look like she's
And
from
that's why
Queens.
she looked out of character. They dressed the queen. They dressed the Queens girl in Bronx gear. So that's what happened. All right.
It's a New York thing.
Yeah. So moving on, we had Drew McIntyre defeating Cedric Alexander.
they were solid competitors. They had a match, and they fought.
Yeah. They were solid competitors. They matched and they fought.
All right. Moving on. Robert Roode defeating No Way Jose.
That was a match.
They had a solid. They're solid competitors. They
Why
had a
you
match,
fucking lying
and
with
they
that
fought.
bullshit?
That's what, they had a match. That was
They
it.
had a match.
They had a match. They're
They
not.
quote unquote
Wait,
wrestlers.
so he's
and they
back
had
to
a match.
Robert Roode? Because I didn't pay attention to this
I
match.
don't know.
Because he just went back to Bobby. Yo.
Yeah, you know what? Let's move on.
Anyways, yeah.
So then we had the fun part of the night. The Revival defeating R-Truth to become the new 24/7 champion. Then R-Truth defeating the Revival to win the 24/7 champion. To become the 24/7 champion. And then Elias, again, overexposed, defeating R-Truth to win the 24/7 championship.
Elias is stuck. They do not know what they're doing with him.
Yeah, it's like they just throwing. It's like you know how you throw shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're throwing Elias against the wall to see what sticks.
It's so wrong.
No.
Shit.
Shame.
And it's sad because even his in-ring performance when he got the guitar, he has his moments. That's getting kind of stale now.
Yeah, because they're not letting him really do anything with it. It's
It's sad.
yeah. I used to walk with Elias. I
I was
won't
skipping with Elias. Now I just see him from a distance.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't even look at Elias. So then that led us to Natty coming out in a sling, giving a heartfelt, heart-wrenching talk promo about her dad and Canada, and then
She got no pop for that.
For real. They
Yeah.
was just like, boo.
No.
It was like,
yeah,
oh.
but
No,
it
just
but
like,
it
oh,
was it was it was
Natty.
it was
Oh,
sad.
great.
It was sad.
No, it was a sad
But then
moment.
you had Sasha Banks, the boss, coming out to console her and to give her some moral support. And then she goes to reach for a microphone and proceeded to beat the shit out of this chick.
Nah, she rocked her.
Yeah.
She rocked the
Yo!
shit out of it in the beginning. And
Yeah,
then she pulled
honestly, I don't even think Natty was expecting that shit.
No.
I felt like they had that shit planned originally. Like, yo, so you get the mic, then hit me. She was like, damn, fuck that, I ain't getting a mic. So, are you go ahead.
she
Go
got
ahead.
blue.
Go ahead. Say it. The solid competitors. They didn't have a match,
They didn't have
but
a
they
match.
fought.
But
Go
they
ahead.
fought,
Say it.
yeah.
You sound like you want to say it.
No, it's okay. you got it. It's fine.
It was a nice segment. I'm loving Sasha's new wig. She's wearing my favorite blue. She looks good. She
Yo.
looks rested.
Yo, that wig that she
Shit.
came out with.
Yeah.
Yo, I was pissing me off. I was like, yo, that shit. Yo, what is this? That was so bad.
Yo, that shit was
Yo.
bad, yo. I mean, that shit looked like something just died on top
Yeah.
of it. Like there was like some kind of purple animal that just
That was so
fell
bad.
asleep. Then she took it off. It was like, oh. But then when you heard, oh,
Woo!
which led to Becky coming out, and Sasha proceeded to beat the shit out of Becky too. But then but then she started to beat the shit out of her with a fucking chair.
I want to give a shout out to the cameramen who were shooting that segment because they were on point whenever Sasha raised that chair and hit Becky. So you know what?
It was
y'all
on
the,
that ass. They
Y'all
was
the
like-
real heroes. Oh yeah, that ass was
All right.
dope.
So
Yeah, for real.
So at this point, I'm going to bring up something that I have said in the past. Women seem to always beat the living shit out of people with foreign objects, and I'm beginning to, and it dawned on me. I think there's an innate motherly instinct thing that drives women to hit their children with flying shoes and flying chancletas
Yeah.
and everything
Yeah.
and everything else, because I have
Been there,
done that,
got
been
hit
hit
many times.
Yeah.
Felt
So
We didn't learn.
so the thing is that you get hit with like all these different foreign objects by your mom, and then you're seeing all these female wrestlers swinging the shit out of a fucking candlestick, a chair, and everything else, and you realize this is all a motherly thing, because women are inherently motherly, inherently maternal. So basically,
She was practicing?
no. If you have maternal instincts, you will fuck somebody up with a foreign object.
Yep.
Right, nigga, whatever you find, whatever you look at, you just throw it. That's how
Yeah,
it goes.
because
Yeah.
they like every time I see a woman with a candlestick, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel like, and the thing is that she hit Becky in the head. As a matter of fact, there was
Yeah.
there was some news about it because Becky even referenced it in a tweet and said, let the games begin." So like, this shit ain't
no joke.
it ain't no joke right now. Like it seemed like Sasha like really got into it. Like, yeah, this is why I was out because they all you chicks, blah 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 blah. But yeah, there was some real like she was just not giving a fuck.
Well, Sasha's been pissed these past couple of months. That whole thing when she took her break, I thought it was really petty and thought it was very childish because of the reasons behind it. But I guess now that she's back, I feel that she's still mad because she wants to be back on top. She wants to be used. And her feud with Becky, I think Sasha's probably the only person that could take the belt off her right now. There's no one else, if you really think about it, in the entire Raw roster who is built up for that. We just saw Becky win from Charlotte and Ronda.
Yeah.
So who's next? And then they're burying Natalia even harder because of this. Like, poor woman. She needs to retire already.
She get no love.
No love.
It's because she has no personality though.
Yeah.
But I thought at SummerSlam she had an amazing match though.
Oh, that match was great.
Yeah, her in
Definitely.
ring is amazing. Her character outside the ring sucks.
Yeah.
Moving on. Then we had the Viking Raiders defeating two local competitors named
Again.
Carter Mason and Sebastian Suave.
Again.
Go ahead.
They were solid competitors. They had a match, and they fought.
Is this the fourth week in a row that they're fighting local competition?
Yeah, they're officially in AOP territory.
Good God.
Yeah. Yep. Authors of Pain, they are and are not. So, moving on.
Shit.
I hate saying this fucking name.
Don't say it.
All right.
They have names.
The tag team the WWE Tag Team Champions Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeated Kairi Sane and Asuka, because I am not calling them that bullshit name that.
Egg rolls. That's what it is.
No, don't. Those are the thoughts and opinions of Nez, and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling. Again, I am not calling them the.
No, they are Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Well,
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And match was good. We already seen how they could work in the ring, and we knew that they weren't going to win,
Yeah.
which is complete bullshit. But it is what it is. I don't know how they're going to make this title relevant. Ever since the tag team titles has been out, yes, Sasha and Bayley had it for a little bit. They made it somewhat relevant. The Iconics had it. They had a run, and these titles are like straight out of the garbage.
Real quick, shout out to Mike K, who was here at the SummerSlam viewing party, and he actually came through rocking a women's tag team title belt.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
all iconic out.
Yeah,
I give it to that. I give it to him.
Yeah, he official his shit. By the way, speaking of the SummerSlam viewing party, we had an amazing raffle, amazing time, but the winner of the 24/7 title, his name is Ralph. We had to keep him here because everybody wanted a piece of him at the end of the night.
I don't want to say I told y'all so, but I told y'all so. Oh yeah, let's get a 24/7 title. That's gonna be a great idea. No, it's not. No.
Yeah, but we protected him. He was good. He got home
The
safe.
fact that y'all had to protect him,
It's bad.
like,
But it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. By the way, speaking of which,
I
our
hope he
next.
got home safe.
Oh yeah, he got home safe. Yeah, because
Yeah, but I'm talking about on the train ride because we don't know if there was any wrestling
Oh,
fans
that's
on
a
that
fact.
no.
train.
He
or-
tagged us in a photo when he got home that
Okay,
that he arrived safely and shit. So nah, he's alive. But
For now.
shout out to Ralph and shout out to our other winners, Donnell, and shout out to all of our winners. I'm sorry, I don't have everybody's name with me at the moment. I'm a little unprepared. It's been a long week. I'm still tired from the weekend.
Yeah.
But one thing I gotta say, our next viewing party, which is on August 31st, it's an all-day viewing party hosted by Ron Simmons, and we actually might be doing a raffle
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
jeez.
Ooh,
Oh, Lord.
round 2.
for another 24/7.
Oh, there's two. Oh,
We're
man.
still debating about it, but if you want to get another chance at winning a 24/7 title, make sure you comment in wherever platform you're listening to this on, and let us know if you're down for it.
Get your pockets ready.
Yeah. Do you want a raffle? Let me know.
You're going to have to get some security guards up in here. 'Cause now there's two of them out.
I was saying we got Ron Simmons here. That's all that
True,
matters.
That's all
Damn.
that matters, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta look at somebody and say, damn. So back to Monday Night Wrestling program, and we ended it with the main event: Universal Champion Seth Rollins defeating the U.S. Champion AJ Styles via DQ. Shout out to Dairy Queen. So
Shout out to Dairy Queen. Yeah, we get it.
Oh, you just ruined that for me.
I've had it ruined for me in the past too. So shout out to Teddy, fucking idiot. So then we had Seth Rollins attacked by the rest of the OC. Then we had Braun Strowman come out and Ricochet to do the save. Well, actually, we had Braun Strowman do the save. Ricochet got his ass whipped, but but it was it was cool. But it was interesting because I was like, wait a minute, where did Braun Strowman come out of to all of a sudden be a part of this?
He's another one. He's been having a I don't want to say shitty run. Yeah, okay, shitty run since he won Money in the Bank.
But yo, that motherfucker was running mad fast.
He's beast.
Like no.
He
like,
is beast.
like normally when he runs, it's like, like he's like laboring a little. No, this time it was like he's been doing some cardio. He hasn't been hanging out like he's like because I remember hanging out at a club that he was hanging out at. So
wow.
yeah, he was drinking. I was like, oh damn, yeah, just do hangs. And it was a it was the day that I met Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt was cool as hell, man.
Oh man.
Yo, him and JoJo, they were there hanging out, and this is a few years back when we did the event with Mark Henry, and we ended up going to this bar, and we're walking out of the bar, and then Mark Henry gets stopped. So when we turn and we look, and it was like, oh shit, Bray Wyatt. So we just
so nonchalant.
yeah, but it was but here's the thing that was so funny. So he's like offering us drinks. He's like, oh yeah, you guys want a drink? So I was like, yeah, okay. Mark Henry doesn't drink, so I was like, all right, I'll have a cranberry and vodka. So I'm drinking the drink. So I was like, by the way, thank you so much. He was like, nah, it's not my bottle. It's Enzo's.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, okay, well. So
All right. Cool.
I like, fuck it, it's free booze. Anyway, you know how I like my brown, well, that wasn't a brown liquor. It was actually vodka, but another story for another time. So, all right, so that was the end of Monday Night Wrestling program. So, you know what, real quick, let's just give it a grade. Starting with April, what did you give Monday Night Wrestling program?
Well, I give Monday Night Raw
Oh, God.
a C. I found it to be pretty lazy. The matches were meh. And I expected a better show, especially after SummerSlam. But yeah, so I give it a C.
How about you, Ness?
C+, because I'm an AJ mark, so I just like what they do with AJ. So you get a plus for that.
Okay. And fuck it. What do you think? Intern.
I'm gonna go with a B minus. I liked Sasha's return and everything with AJ and Seth, but the lows were really low tonight, or that night,
The lows were really lows. The highs were really highs.
Yeah,
basically.
that's exactly what it was.
All right, and you know what? I'm actually gonna give it a B minus. I actually thought it was pretty solid. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible.
It was there.
It existed.
Like we do our events there at Jack Dempsey's, but
Yep.
we're here at Parts Unknown.
That's all right.
We got lit in Parts Unknown.
Now that leaves us with SmackDown Live, or as when I listen to recaps on my Alexa, SmackDown Live. I fucking hate when I listen to Alexa and it's reading
She's so
something
proper.
and it's like it's supposed to be SmackDown Live and it says SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live. Like,
Shit.
just learn how to talk.
Yo, if I was imagine if she was to talk Spanglish.
Oh no.
Oh, Kono. Anyway,
Kono.
yeah.
Puta.
Yeah. Puta. So SmackDown Live starts off with Kevin Owens talking about how, you know, he'll never forget his SummerSlam match. It was amazing. This and that. And, you know,
The crowd loved him.
the crowd was in love with him. Then he talked about, you know, how the King of the Ring is coming up and he's happy that he's going to be in it. And, you know, so many people that he's looked up to has been into the King of the Ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, and so many more.
William Regal.
So
Fact.
my only thing is this is like, you know, Booker T was in the back and probably saying, "Oh, so fuck me,"
So-
right? It's like it almost feels like, you know, the promo when last week when me, Paige, and Tara were talking about, you know, Seth Rollins saying, I'm gonna win because it's all I got. And Becky said, "Oh yeah, so fuck me, right?"
Yes. Right.
Same thing, Booker T. Oh, so fuck me, right? Carry the King.
Jerry.
Carry the King.
Jerry the King Lawler.
It's age, 90s.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
It's age.
Fuck you. Shit. So many other people were probably like, "Oh yeah, fuck me," right? So anyway, then that led into Shane coming out. And take it from there, April.
I'm over this feud. I'm over them. Shane got butthurt, and he fined Kevin Owens $100,000 because he attacked Elias, who was the quote-unquote special enforcer, a.k.a. an actual ref in their ring at SummerSlam. I'm over these two. Shane gotta go. He needs to stop.
He said $100,000, and I just kind of laughed because I'm just like,
They're fined for everything.
no, but I laughed because I'm like, didn't Homeboy just come out with some brand new merch? You're not really suffering from that, bro. It should have said $500,000. Then I would be like, all right, cool.
All right, you got it.
But then again, the residuals they are getting on some of these shirts is kind of trash. So maybe it does make sense. But yeah, so it just led to KO just kind of having a little bit of a tantrum and shit. And I wasn't really feeling it.
No, because he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
$100,000 not to you, but this is my life."
This is my life.
Yo, what fucking accent is that, yo?
I don't know.
This is my life. What type of shit is that?
That's exactly what it was. It was his laugh.
Yeah, it was alive. All right. So then, and after that, we had Charlotte Flair beating the shit out of Ember Moon. I'm like, yo, Ember Moon, you was fucking crazy ill. Now
amazing.
she's just crazy jobbing.
She's there.
What's the whole point of this match? We already had Ember Moon lose to Bayley, and now we have Charlotte Flair, the woman who defeated Trish Stratus. She's at that level, bringing Ember Moon back down.
Yeah.
There was no point of that. The match was good, but come on.
Yeah, it made no sense. But one match that was very good was the very next one.
Oh yeah.
Fuck Roman Reigns.
You know what? Today,
I
that's
will.
not allowed. Because that man took on Dick, and they had an amazing match. Because they're both solid competitors, and they fought well, and it was a great match.
He beat that dick good.
All right, now you get out of hand. All right, now see,
He did. He did.
fuck no, fuck no. He beat that solid competitor. I'll give you that, but no, fucking bullshit. Jesus, why do I bring you back?
Do you love me?
No, I don't.
You really do.
No.
I needed some entertainment out of this whole friggin' week.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So anyway, that was an amazing match. I gotta say, I was really impressed by Buddy Murphy doing his thing, man. And even more so, impressed by Roman Reigns selling the hell for him. I mean, selling like hell for him. You know, so this was something that definitely put Buddy Murphy over, and I see him doing a lot more going forward.
And when was the last time we saw Roman in a match that we could actually say was really good? On his end.
Yeah, I mean, I think Roman's been matched up with a lot of people that aren't really that good though. Like,
That's true.
you're putting him in a ring with somebody who could really go. A lot of other dudes they can't really go. They have the personality, but they can't go on the same level as Buddy Murphy. Nah.
That's true.
Nah, this was a match that I think this kind of was a great match for both of them, more than anything else. But
Shout out to Roman for signing that 5-year deal too.
oh shit,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait, what you said? What was that?
Signed a 5-year deal.
No,
with
but
the
no. What was the
WWE.
first thing you said? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Shout out to Roman Reigns.
I'm gonna
All right,
rewind
that's
that
it.
shit in
Rewind
slow
that
motion.
shit.
Shout out to Roman Reigns.
That's the last one you're gonna get. Continue.
You still said it.
Yep. It's gonna
Yep.
go into the intro.
Fuck the song. Just put that.
It's gonna go into the intro of the song. Shout out to Roman Reigns every week. So that led us into Samoa Joe taking on and defeating Kevin Owens with a super fast fucking count.
For real.
Yo, honestly, I found that match entertaining. I mean,
That match was big.
if Teddy was here, you know what he'd be
Yeah,
saying.
you know.
There's too much people in this ring. Too
Yeah,
much people.
for real.
It was a big match.
And that was before Kevin Owens got in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I was really shocked by the fact that he got Samoa Joe for the pop-up power bomb.
Powerbomb, yeah.
But you know,
Kevin Owens.
Samoa
That's
Joe
strong.
don't you know, and Kevin Owens, we know Samoa Joe jumped like a motherfucker for that shit. Like we saw him, he got hops. But yeah, that after that led into the Revival and Randy Orton. So let's start off before we get to that. You know, it was supposed to be the Revival versus New Day. Kofi was going to be hanging ringside, and that didn't happen because Randy said, well, if you're going to be ringside, why don't you make it a 6-man tag, and I'll join the Revival because you can't beat me.
Basically called him a bitch.
Yeah, he did. He really called him a bitch.
And Kofi blacked on him hard.
Yeah, that was like some real shit. Like he really.
That was street
basically-
shit.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, and he bitched him out too because he fucking gave him an RKO. Which, let's be real, we all expected it. Like honestly, I was just trying to time it so I could be like, so like whenever there's something that's predictable, I try and time it so that I can say the same thing that the announcer's gonna say. And last night, I mean, on Tuesday night, I did just that because at that precise moment, I looked at the TV and I said RKO, and who do you hear say RKO? I think it was either Tom Phillips or Corey Graves. Cause sometimes I can't tell the difference between the two of them. And I was like, RKO, and that was what happened. RKO.
It's Randy.
Yeah.
But he's back on his vicious shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. But it was.
Loving it.
I really like their feud that we have that we're
I just
experiencing
need the
right now.
children. I just need the children.
What's with yo?
Those are the thoughts and opinions of Nez. and they do not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling, Sunny Sofrito, April, or the intern's intern. What was your name again?
Noah.
Oh, no. Ah. No? Ah, gotcha. So then after that, we had Daniel Bryan and Roman, who earlier in the night went and did some jail shit to fucking Bertie Murphy that made me think of like Oz.
Oh my God! Don't
Yeah.
start this again.
Shout out to Tommy Drinks. So so we had a moment of Oz.
That was last week. When Roman attacked Buddy Murphy last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Oz. But when you look at Rowan and Daniel Bryan, they look more like dudes that would have been rocking with Schillinger. So yeah, so
Oh, I felt bad for Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan is on his. He's not even a heel anymore. He's a mega heel.
yo, he's the
And
Charles
shit.
Manson of WWE right now.
Looking like him too.
Yeah. He's the Charles Manson of WWE right now.
And then after he gets poor attacked by Rowan, but Daniel Bryan comes out like, I just don't like liars.
That's not like
Yeah.
liars.
Yeah, that shit was so creepy. But
Kurt Cobain.
I like this Daniel Bryan.
yeah, so do I.
I love heel Daniel Bryan.
I see him being he's kind of becoming Kevin Sullivan 2.0. Because as a kid, Kevin Sullivan used to creep me out. Now, for the two that are looking at me with deers like deer in the
Deers and
headlights,
Yeah.
Kevin Sullivan was a wrestler that did like the Mr. of Darkness and all this other crazy, creepy shit in Florida wrestling and in NWA, which that later became WCW. And he was a booker, and he was also married to Chris Benoit's wife. That when he killed her.
Damn. That got dark real
Shit
quick.
got dark real
That
quick.
guy got dark.
So back to Daniel Bryan and being
I felt that.
This generation's Charles Manson, another dark turn.
Kurt Cobain.
Wait, Kurt
What?
Cobain.
What?
Go home.
Yo, why you even? You know what? Anyway, Noah, the new intern.
Yeah.
So
I speak the truth. But okay.
no,
I mean, that was no connection.
Kurt Cobain.
yeah, I don't.
No connection.
But yeah, I basically we're at a point with WWE that we're at a dead spot right now. We're
Yeah.
truly at a dead spot. And you know what? Fuck it. We're taking a break. So for you, the listener, next week we're on hiatus. We're gonna take a break, and we are going to return Friday before AEW All Out with our next episode, which will be episode number 97, and KD Swagger will be back.
Oh man.
Oh man, because it's KD, or oh man, because it's
Both.
oh shit. All right.
I got worried about it. I was passing our bedtimes on Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
Way past our bedtimes.
Yeah, definitely was. It definitely was. If you had to give SmackDown a grade, what would you give it? April.
See, just as lazy as Raw.
Oh shit.
It was there.
All right. How about you, Nez?
Give it a B. Solid B. They were the whole Buddy Murphy thing, or Dick, and then the Bryan thing, the whole feud between the Roman Reigns not knowing who hit him with the car. I don't know. I think it's fun.
Okay, I actually agree. And what about you, intern?
Despite how much I hate Shane McMahon still
You're
being
using
on,
way too many words, bro. I just need a
Bro,
little.
yeah, just need a just need.
We're not there yet.
give it a B minus.
There you go. What the fuck is up with this intern of yours, man? Yeah, he's
Y'all
starting to
talk too much.
elaborate. He's starting to give insight and type of shit is that, bro?
Ask you none of that.
All right.
Intern, tone it down.
And you know what? I'm actually gonna give it a B,
All right.
and not like Tara would, for bitches. So that is a wrap of our recap and thoughts and opinions of WWE and everything that we've seen thus far. And you know what? We, being the Yep I Like Wrestling podcast, is going to take a break. So next week we are actually going to be off. But
Guys, it's okay because on Popular Reviews, we do not take days off. We will be on Monday after Raw and Tuesday after SmackDown once again. So make sure you guys tune in. We are on Facebook Live in the Yep I Like Wrestling page. We have Instagram and Twitter, UPR we got merch. We got some shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com. And we got some shoes at AliveShoes.com. So make sure you guys pick those up on your way to picking up some merch at YepILikeWrestling.com.
yes, please support the brand. We got a lot of stuff going on. And come back to us on Friday, August 30th, where we'll be back with episode 97 of the Yep I Like Wrestling podcast. So, this was fun, right?
It's cool.
Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
4 days of wrestling. This is a lot.
Yeah, 4 days of wrestling. 5 if you count NXT. Yeah.
Well, we're taking a break today.
Yeah,
And
taking a break.
one of the days is actually kind of like a double day because you had G1 Supercard.
Oh my God, yeah. There was
Yeah, pretty
5
much.
to 6 days of wrestling.
Yeah.
God.
Shout out to Kenta.
Oh, he
For
joined the
real.
Bullet Club. Whoop whoop, too sweet.
Yep. Whoop whoop.
Too sweet.
Whoop whoop.
Too sweet.
Jesus.
So yeah. So
Don't
No, I ain't hating.
so yeah. So
Just fucking tired.
that is a wrap of the Yep I Like Wrestling podcast, episode number 96. And thank you for joining us. And please make sure you follow us on all podcast platforms by searching YEPILW or Yep I Like Wrestling, as well as follow us on all social media at YEPILW. So on behalf of this podcast episode, my name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I was joined by,
Guadalupe.
a.k.a.,
The incredible intern Nez.
and
I
I was
guess.
also joined today by,
The intern's intern, Noah Gomez.
No. Continue.
No Gomez.
Gomez.
And I was also joined today by,
The Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup. This is April. You heard.
of Unpopular Reviews.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap. Peace out and take care. Have a great week, and we will see you when we come back from our little vacay.
Peace.
Deuces.
Bye. Suck on that, interns. All right.
Shit. I'm about to
I'm
replace
not
your
having
ass.
this today.
Yo, the intern's intern actually pours water for us. What type of bullshit is that? Fucking.
I'm going to have to replace you.
Yeah, I think so.
Tired of this shit. Continue.
Think you can go home.
What is that?
He's I'm tired of this shit.
How many weeks have you
All right, Danny Glover. I'm getting too old for this shit. All right. Again, those are the thoughts and opinions of
Yo.
Nez, and they do not represent. Damn, I just burped him when I said that shit.
It wasn't meant to be. This pen don't work. How do you use it? It's just not my week. Let's go.
How do I use this pen? How do I use it? This pen isn't working. Take off the top, kid.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here you go.
That's all right.
No, I got it. It's fine. I'm fine.
That one has a spring in it, too.
One step at a time.
Baby steps, bro.
Oh
Baby
my
steps.
goodness.
Oh, man.
Let's just do this. Shit.
Bro, some fucking donuts.